Good morning from me and my big sweaty lion hair mess. This is disgusting. I've just come back from the gym. I did a full body conditioning session and I thought that today I would show you what I eat in a day. It is currently 7:45 AM. I just got home and I picked up a coffee on the way home. So this is an oat milk latte. I usually go for an oat milk flat white, but today I felt like I needed a big coffee, so I took my big cup because I'm a little bit sleep deprived and I need a little bit more caffeine to get me through the day today. So got myself a big oat milk latte. If you haven't had an oat milk coffee yet, you really need to try it because it is the bomb, the best non-dairy milk to having coffee by far. So yeah, I'm gonna drink my oat milk latte and make myself a morning post-workout shake. I will talk you through what I put in it and I'll basically just talk you through what I eat today and why I chose to eat it. So why I chose to eat it? Why I chose to eat it? Why I chose to eat it. So I chose to have this coffee because it tastes really good. It's one of the highlights of my day and I need a little bit of caffeine. So actually I need quite a lot of caffeine. Anyway, let's get into making the smoothie. Yes.
Actually the other businesses that you're running as well, how that's changed the way perhaps you think about happiness in your friendships and your relationships, and that was...
Here is my finished smoothie bowl of delight. So as you can see, it's got an absolutely amazing, thick, creamy texture. So in there is 1.5 frozen bananas, 2 handfuls of frozen blueberries and a large ice cube. Then some Vivo Life vanilla protein, some cinnamon and a Brazil nut and some oat milk. So that is the total quantity of what is in there, and it is topped with a delicious looking granola. Let me show you it close up. Look at this. Oh my goodness. So, shall I tell you something about that granola? It is actually my own! Woo! If you follow me on Instagram, you already know that I have my own granola, but I haven't actually shown it here properly on my YouTube channel yet, unless my announcement went live before this, then you have heard my announcement. But if you haven't, hello, here's my granola. And in terms of why I'm having this post-workout shake, I like to have post-workout shakes because number one, they taste delicious and I'm obsessed with smoothie bowls. And number two, because they're packed with post-workout protein and carbohydrates to support my recovery from my session. So yeah, I'm gonna get stuck into this now. Hiya, it's a few hours later now. I've freshened up, put some makeup on because I've got a photographer coming around in about half an hour to shoot some branded content, which I'm really excited to do. But before then, screw it. I've decided I'm just gonna do my granola announcement in this video and put it all together rather than doing 2 separate videos. So let me tell you all about this bag of delight. If you follow me for a long time, you will know that I've been working on this since May 2018. So this has been almost 2 years in the making. So the fact this is now finally available and you can buy it is so surreal, and I'm just so relieved that it's finally out there in the world. Yes! I don't want to waffle too much, but I'm going to make sure I can tell you all of the key points. So let's jump into it. Number one, the flavour. It is salted caramel peanut crunch granola. So my 2 favourite flavours in the world are salted caramel and peanut butter, and I thought if I'm going to make a granola, it's going to be those 2 flavours combined into one nugget of deliciousness. So yes, salted caramel peanut crunch flavour, and it is absolutely delicious. The second thing I wanted to tell you about was the chunks. So I have a jar of the granola here, and the most important thing for me when it comes to granola is I don't like it to be like fine little bits of granola. I like it to be big chunks. Chunks you can literally pick up with your fingers. Chunks like this, you know? Like big, delicious chunks of goodness. So I designed this to be more like clusters than traditional, more fine granola because I just like to have big, gooey, chewy chunks that I can just crunch between my teeth. Yum, yum, yum. So yeah, that's the second thing. And it being so chunky means that it's actually perfect for eating straight out the bag, which is how I personally love to eat the granola. The next thing is the ingredients. I will put a link down below to the granola so you can go and read the full ingredients and nutritionals if you're into that sort of stuff. But the really special thing about this is the fact that it actually is infused with vegan protein. So it's a high protein vegan granola. Of course, it has tons of fibre, but it actually has over 8 grams of vegan protein, which for granola It's really freaking good. And most importantly for me with this granola, it is vegan, of course, it's plant-based, it's plant-powered, but it's also sustainably sourced and ethically sourced. So I work with a company out in South Africa, and when I started developing this back in May 2018, I actually went out to South Africa. I went to the farms, I went to the factories, and I made sure that every single stage of the production process was as ethical and sustainable as it could be and aligned with my values. So yes, it is sustainably sourced, and also the packaging is something to mention. This is what took so long, and that is because this is 100% recyclable, compostable and plastic free. So this hasn't got a plastic seal in the top. This is literally 100% paper, which means that you can tear this up and put it directly into your composting bin. Dreamy. If you don't have a composting bin, it's also, as I said, 100% recyclable. The only implication of that is the fact that once you open it, because there's no plastic in the bag, you can't reseal it. So I always recommend that once you open your granola, you put it in a resealable jar like this Kilner jar, and therefore your granola is going to last as long as possible and stay as crunchy as possible, because I like the big crunchy chunks, you know? So yeah, it's sustainably sourced, it's ethically sourced, it's vegan, and it's in more sustainable packaging. So that is all aligned with my values, and I'm so pleased we managed to do that. And not to mention, the granola does taste absolutely incredible. Like, I've had so many of my friends try the granola and they're all obsessed. Even my friends who aren't that keen on peanut, they still love it just because it's like so sweet. Oh, my doorbell just rang. Oh, sorry, I just had to run downstairs to let some deliveries in. Right, so let's talk about the taste. So I should probably mention the fact that this granola tastes absolutely delicious. Of course, that's pretty much the most important thing when it comes to an edible product. So it does taste amazing. It's like sweet and crunchy and nutty and delicious, and oh my god, I'm just obsessed. It's like my dream granola, and I've made it and it's out in the world and you can eat it with me. Yes. Oh my god, that's so good. So all in all, it's basically delicious, sustainably sourced, sustainably packaged, vegan, high protein granola. It's everything that I ever wanted to be, and I'm so excited that it's out in the world. So if you want to get a bag, I will leave a link down below. Go and grab one now. And if you do grab a bag, make sure that you tag me on your Instagram stories when you receive it. I've been watching so many of you guys doing your taste tests when you receive your bags, and it literally makes my day seeing you guys love this granola as much as I do. So thank you so much for doing that. And if you do get a bag, make sure you tag me when you receive it, because I love seeing you guys getting your hands on it. The only issue that we have right now is with shipping. We can't ship outside the UK just yet, but we are working on that, so please stay tuned. I'm hopefully going to do international shipping soon. And yes, the UK shipping isn't super expensive, but it isn't super cheap. So I just want to apologise for the fact that the shipping is a little bit pricey, but right now we cannot lower that price, but we are working on it. All of your feedback, I am working on it. I am listening to you, don't worry. I listen to what you have to say and I try and take everything on board. So yes, we're trying to work on international shipping and we're trying to reduce the UK shipping costs. But for now, we are just doing our best. So yeah, I will leave the link down below. Have a click, have a shop, grab a bag, let me know what you think. Tag me on social media. I love to hear your feedback. And I just can't believe that after almost 2 years of work, this is out in the world, and I'm so happy about it. So yes, please grab a bag. Lots of blood, sweat, tears and time has gone into this, so I can't wait to hear what you think. I just got back from my shoot and I've made myself a delicious bowl of goodness. I'm going to show you it up close and personal and talk you through it. So we have a base of quinoa and tofu, which was cooked through with some mushrooms, beans, tomatoes, broccoli, sweet corn, cabbage, so much goodness, so many different vegetables, and also a soy and ginger sauce, and then topped with some smoky sauerkraut for gut health benefits, and some pumpkin seeds to get lots of different micronutrients. And pumpkin seeds are also a really good source of plant-based protein. So this is a delicious, super high protein, plant-based meal. Good evening. It is now coming up to 6 p.m, so I'm going to start making myself some dinner. I don't actually know what I'm going to have. I'm just going to assess the fridge, I'm going to assess the cupboards, and I'll make a decision.
As a community, we've become so suspicious of certain types of content.
Hollywood actors and TV stars as the face of their site.
Right, here is my finished dinner. It's a bit of a pasta mountain. So this is an edamame based pasta, which has about 20-25 grams of protein per serving. So this is a nice high protein pasta option. I've stirred through some vegan pesto and there's loads of veggies in here: mushrooms, tomatoes, peppers, broccoli, and And I've topped it with some pumpkin seeds like I did at lunchtime, and also some nutritional yeast, which is fortified with vitamin B12. So yeah, let me just show you a quick up close. This is what my plate looks like, basically a pasta mountain, and I can't wait to tuck in. Hello again from my kitchen. It is now an hour after dinner, and I'm gonna make myself a cheeky little hot chocolate because it's wintry, it's cold, it's raining outside, and I want something to warm me up. So this is the hot chocolate powder that I'm going to use. It's the Vivo Life Magic Raw Hot Chocolate with reishi mushroom, ashwagandha and Ceylon cinnamon. Sounds fancy, but I've actually used this before, as you can tell. It's torn open, and it's really, really good for hot chocolates. I like to add a little bit of agave in there for sweetness, and then put some plant milk in and just heat it on the hob, and it is delightful. So if you don't know, I am a proud Vivo Life ambassador. They have some cool little mixes. They don't just have hot chocolate, they have like a turmeric latte mix and a matcha mix and all different sorts of mixes, as well as protein powders and all of my vegan supplements that I use from them, like my vegan B12, etc. So I thought I'd show you something different that I use from them today. And today I'm going to use this magic raw hot chocolate. So that's going to be my dessert tonight, and I'm really excited to make it because it's wintry and this will be warming, yes.
But I use my platform, Nation, Bernie. He won, and there are still some house momentum. He is the front runner. Let's go runner. And the latest polls have been leading Biden by a pretty good judge. Bernie is leading an individual. He's not a politician, he's a businessman, he's different.
And here it is, my yummy Vivo hot chocolate, which I'm going to sip on for the rest of the evening. This is such a nice sweet treat to have in the evening. Usually I'll just have some dates, some chocolate, an apple or a cup of tea or something, but having a hot chocolate in winter is just the dream. You can also add this powder into things like porridge and smoothies, so highly, highly, highly recommend it. And that is going to be it for today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know by giving it a cheeky thumbs up and subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you guys super soon. Have an amazing day. I think you're awesome. Bye.